Welcome back to the second tutorial in our series here. This is going to explore the Sidecar portfolio. This portfolio is freaking gorgeous. So I'm very excited for you to be able to use it. And I want to show you a little bit about what it entails. So first of all, you're going to notice that there are two different portfolio options. One of them has this very cool kind of more editorial staggered gallery situation at the top. The other one has this more simple gallery at the top and then just goes into real weddings. It's worth noting that you could also just delete, sorry, wrong canvas. It's worth noting that you could also just hide or delete these canvases if you decided you really just wanted to have just the real weddings sections located later on in the page. So if you decide you want to keep it even more simple, for example, you could do something like this. Now let's add these back. So to change out these images, it's going to be just as simple as we showed you before. This is a gallery, so all you have to do is click Manage Images. This is a direct image, and to replace that, all you have to do is click on it and select a new one. Okay, so this is a gallery, is a canvas background, and so all you'll have to do to change this one is just go down to Canvas Background and change this to whatever image you want. I'm so mystified by this picture, by the way. I don't know, like, is there a ghost right here? It's very confusing. As you scroll down right here, you're going to see two different gallery styles of options. One of them is with a text overlay, like here, and then one of them is with text underneath each image. Either way, to change it, you're going to select whatever image you prefer, and then you can change the text just by typing. The same thing here, you can change the image and change the text. Now, all you'll have to do to add more is just click Duplicate, and then you'll have even more sections of these galleries right here. So again, to do that, I clicked on these three dots and I clicked Duplicate. So each of these currently is set to go to a different gallery style. So let's see here. Yep, matted gallery. So I'm going to walk you through those. There's a little bit of a note here to show you all of them, but essentially we gave you a lot of gallery options, guessing that some of you might be photographers who like different versions. This one is my, well, actually I have two personal favorites. The two that are my top picks are this one, the matted gallery, and this one, the tiled gallery. Now, to set up all of your galleries, all you're going to do is just rename this to be whatever person's name or SEO title name, like Amangani Wedding, North Dakota venue name, whatever you want it to be. Change it to that name right here. So Amangani Wedding, for example, and then I would click Save. And then in your gallery, you can change this text, Amangani Wedding, blah, blah, blah. Change it to whatever you would like, and then you're going to go to your portfolio and you would link, select all of these things, click Actions, link, and link to the page that you just made. And then after you've chosen which of these galleries you'd like to use, all you'll have to do is just duplicate them. So for example, this is going to be Jen and Aaron's country wedding in Bluemont. I would never, like, country wedding doesn't really sound like me, but whatever. Then you would click Save, and then you would have that new page. So anytime you have a new page, this is going to be the URL of whatever the gallery is. So your other gallery options, there's this matted gallery, and by matted gallery, we basically just mean it's like a scrolling, sliding gallery that has like a nice mat on it. The tiled gallery, what I just showed you, super beautiful. You can change all the settings for your gallery right here. So for example, if you decided you wanted this to be 3 columns instead of 2, you can do that. You can change the padding, and obviously you can change the images. The next option is just this simple gallery where it's basically just one image at a time. And then there's also just a simple tiled gallery. That's just very simple and chic. Again, you can just change the gallery title and use as many of these as you like. There's a full screen gallery that is just, I love how high impact this is. And then a sliding gallery right here. So essentially you can use a combination of these galleries, or you can just pick one, but basically just duplicate whichever one you choose and then just make sure that you link it from the portfolio page. Now, a few other things related to the pages of your website before we get to the blog. First of all, your contact form. So your contact form has already been set. All you'll have to do in your contact form is just change out the image and change out the text. If you'd like to add more questions, you can do that just by copying and pasting this design and then just making sure you space out the elements a little bit more. So I could just copy and paste this and be like referred by. Okay, and then I can move this around. And in this case, I would use those same tools that I showed you earlier. Like so. And there we go. Okay, and if I wanted to get it perfect, I would just align it. So that would be how you would add another question to the contact form. And then this is automatically set to be submitted at this form submitted section right here. Now, we always like to include list building opportunities on our website. So you're going to see that there are a few different freebies here, freebie 1, freebie 2, and then just a general like newsletter list call to action. So you're going to see that there are not real forms here. Basically, this is just showing you what a form could look like. So whether you use Flowdesk or ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or MailChimp, whatever you use, you're just going to get one of your simple forms, and you can even style it like this. We just gave you an idea of what it could look like. So that is what those are. And then one of the cool things that I just want to highlight is this weddings sales page. Now this says weddings sales page, but basically this could be any specific service page. So this could be anything that you offer. For example, this might just be signature copywriting. Okay, and this could be about the service, why someone might need it, social proof, a little bit more about it, your process, and more. So if you would like to have any, if you want any clarity on that, I would just consider like, what is the main thing that you're offering? This is basically just a sales page. So enjoy that. We hope that that's really helpful for you. And then you have two different about pages that you can choose between, and then your details pages. Just keep in mind that you can use as many of these pages as you want for different things as you like. Just consider them as being lots of design options for you as you build out your website. So in our last tutorial, we're going to get through and work through your blog design. So I'm really excited to do that with you. Grab a quick glass of water and we'll do that. Before I go though, I did want to mention one thing. One thing we often see people struggling with is that there is this little buy now section on the homepage. All you have to do to get rid of this is click these buttons and click cut or delete, and it will be gone. So if you're struggling with that, trying to figure out where to get rid of that, that's how you do it.